Hello everyone, my name is Luis Carlos Nájera and today we're gonna work with the Master 9. The Master 9 is about libraries. I'm gonna show you how to import a library. There's like three ways to import a library. They're the same, but for different like aspects. So the first one, as you can see here, is the import as. When you say import, you're calling all these documents, right? You're calling back and you're reading it and you know what it has inside. And as is to assign a new name. I'm going to show you in a moment. In this case, this one is a regular one, import. When you say import, you're only importing or you're only calling that document, everything in that document. And also you can call from a document and a special part. Generally, they must be divided. In this case, this library has a lot of folders with different names, and this one does not. But I'm gonna talk about that later. What this library does, this library has all my personal data in here. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to create your own library with functions and data. But as you can see here, the password is library. Why? Because we are gonna ask the user to write a password, and if it's work, it's gonna run and it's gonna show you some things. Nothing like very wow, but only so you can see this import function. So yeah, in this case, getpass is a very good library. I recommend it a lot. When you are asking for a password, it's not gonna write something in the console or in your bash. If you're gonna write your password, it's not gonna show it. It's not gonna be like there. It's gonna hide it, but you're writing. So while you're writing and you press enter, it will work. But it will work only when you write your correct password. And also math. In this case, math it comes with Python, and it has a lot of data and functions. If you want to do the square root of a number, you are gonna call math.square root, and it's a function. But we're not gonna work with that function. We're gonna work with a function of my own library until I explain you a little more of how that works. So yeah, here we have three imports. We get the pass insert. Why? Because we're gonna ask the user to give us a password, and if that password is correct, something is gonna happen. And if it's not, it's gonna give you another opportunity to write it well. So let's begin. In this pass insert is gonna be equal to getPass. What I'm doing this, well, as I told you, when you do not import as the name of the library, when you want to call something from a library, you need to put the name of the library first, then a dot, and then in this case it's a function. But when it's a number or a value, you don't need to call it. You will call it like this, mod.py, right? But this is not the case because we're using the from. So okay, here we are asking for a function that is going to hide everything you type in your library when this function is running. Then when you run it, it's going to compare them. That's why we got this if in here. It's going to compare them, and it's going to say, oh god, this is the same. I'm going to give them access. This is not the same. I'm going to make them to write it again until they get it right. So yeah, in this case, when this works, it's gonna print something from my library. It only says correct password, and then it's gonna write pi. Why? Because I want you to see how those libraries work. And then this counter is gonna be equal to 1. Why? Because the password is correct. So it's not gonna ask again for the password, and then it's gonna print by. So be ready. In this case, it's gonna be cd desktop. cd desktop slash tc101 tc101. Right. So there we are. M9 library z.py. run it. Oh, sorry. No. Python 3. And there it is. This program will ask for a password. If you write it right, will unveil the secret number. In this case, as we can remember, the correct password was library. But I'm gonna write like number 4. Yeah, 4. So you can see or empty spaces or a hello. Or I'm gonna do everything with capital letters. As you can see, nothing's gonna show in there. But yeah, I'm writing library in capital letters, and it's not gonna work until I turn off my capital letters and I write library. So there it is. When you write the correct password, everything else is gonna run, but they're never gonna know your password. If you do not use that library, everything's gonna say like this, like, oh, library. That is not the case because we want some security, you know? So yeah, in this video you learned how to use getPass, you know how to call libraries, and you know that you can create new libraries. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to create them. It's really, really easy. It's like doing another Python document and call it. And you can call from calls. So in this case, you can assign to a name of a function of one library created by you. You can call from another library and set it like a name or set it like a function of that library. And if you call it, you can call it as a function from your document, even if it's not from your document. But we're gonna see that later. So I hope you understand. If you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.